Inflation has been one of the biggest financial storylines of the past 5 years, and the latest data shows prices are still rising, but at a slower pace.
Inflation ended 2025 at 2.7%, capping off a year when many Americans still felt squeezed by higher prices.
Joining us now is our chief business correspondent, Taylor Young. So, Taylor, what does this actually mean for people as we're about 2.5 weeks into 2026?
Yeah, so bottom line here is that prices are still going up. They're just not increasing as fast as they were really over the last couple of years. So right now the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, also known as inflation, is sitting around that mid 2% range, which economists actually say is pretty normal and pretty healthy right now. But I think it's important to kind of push forward is that, just because inflation is cooling, it does not mean that prices are dropping. It just means they're rising at a slower pace here. So that still means that grocery prices, car prices, housing, insurance, they're still getting more expensive. We're just seeing them increase at a more normal, steady pace, which I do think is good news considering what we have seen over the last couple of years with inflation really taking off.
Well, we heard the president say yesterday Michigan inflation was over. So why are we still seeing prices going in that direction?
Yeah, because everything still feels expensive, right? So this might kind of catch a lot of people off guard, but it's really because we're living in this new kind of like price level, right? So inflation does not rewind prices, it really locks them in. So even when inflation slows, we are still going to be paying for the inflation that we've seen over the last couple of years. And remember, in 2022, inflation hit a record high at 9%. So if inflation doesn't go downwards, right, because we're talking about growth here, we are still paying for those increased prices from years ago, unfortunately.
Okay, what about wages? Are paychecks keeping up with all of this?
Yeah, and I think this is also kind of the silver lining here is that, yes, wages are increasing and are keeping up with inflation. Where people might not feel it, though, is because when prices keep increasing, you just feel it less when you're at the checkout line, right? But I do think that is a good thing because if prices were not keeping up with inflation, that's where everything would just feel even more expensive on top of price increases.
All right, so could this impact the Fed's decision to potentially cut rates at their next meeting?
Yeah, and that's a big topic, and it has been over the last couple of days. And President Trump really commented on this immediately after this data was released, saying we have officially defeated inflation and that wages are going up. But I think bottom line here is that the Fed's goal is to have inflation sit around that 2% mark for the year. And we have been over that 2% mark for 55 months straight. Right now we're at that 2.7 range. So because we are still above that, economists do not believe that the Fed is going to dramatically drop rates right now, even though inflation is cooling and rising slower. But in order to get to that 2%, the Fed has made it clear that it is going to really make moderate drops to the interest rate. But we do expect that the Fed is going to, at some point this year, make more cuts. Last year, the highest cut was around 25 basis points. We should expect to see that at least in the coming months a little bit. So it will impact interest rates at some point.
Everyone holding their breath. Taylor, thank you. Appreciate it.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.